We had the fuel tank in the back of the car, you see. So Mum would drive, Dad would be in the back of the blowing the petrol into the carburetor to get up the hill. Yeah. My name is Lillian Orr. I am 87 years old and I have been farming in the Proserpine area for over 65 years. My family came to Australia around about 1901, I suppose. My father's family came from Scotland. Now my mother's family, they were Danish and came from Denmark. Quite a big family it was. And they arrived in Kamala around about the same time. When they met, they met at church. They got married and set up a farm called the Grange. George's family, they arrived in Mackay. That is the original farm that George came from at Homebush Road, and the family still own that farm.
Dad's father was one of 12 and 5 went to New Zealand as farmers and 5 went to come to Australia, and as far as I know they were potato farmers in Ireland, and it was just to come out for a better opportunity. And his family had some contacts with the actual Mackay family in Mackay, and that was a big reason why Bill, which was my grandfather, actually come out.
These are ancestors of William Orr family, taken in 1927. Back then you had to go to the cane prices board, and he'd spent the week before our wedding down at the cane prices board getting this farm. We just came here with the Vanguard ute with all the wedding presents in the back and came to this old house. But there was no electricity and just an outside toilet. We used to get water out of the river. You know, we had our whole life ahead of us. We were healthy and we didn't have any kids at the time, of course. I wasn't pregnant. It was a no-no in those days, you know. Sleeping. Our parents were very strict. They were. I don't think George would have been going to invite me into bed. Oh, we're not on camera, are we?
No.
No. I think the biggest hurdle we had on this farm would have been the year 2000.
In the year 2000, yeah, we had one of the tougher years. It sort of, no one knew how that was going to end up. The cane started to get a little bit rusty, and yeah, one of the things that helped me through it, I'm colourblind. So it didn't look so bad to me. When we started to cut it, it became painfully obvious we were in for a disaster.
So the whole of the farm died.
And we ended up with an average in Proserpine of 6 tonne of sugar to the hectare. So our costs were up and that cane just wouldn't return.
I think a lot of people would have just walked off, but we didn't.
Said to ourselves, well, we're not going to get out of this mess. The cane's not going to be any good. And we changed 50% of our crop in 1 year. And we were sort of actually frowned on a bit by a lot of people, saying, oh, you're a bit silly, it might come back next year. But it didn't come back. And the next year, we had one of the highest prices we ever had. So we got in and changed a lot of cane, cost us money, but we actually come out of it not too bad. So it was good. A good result for a bad situation. But it's the same, it was a hard disease to deal with because it was so quick. We've got smut now, and it's sort of easier to manage with the varieties. Even though the variety's letting us down a little bit, it still doesn't cut your income like that. So, and farming being such a resilient crop, I often say if you were trying to kill it, you'd go broke. So that's one of the things that, you know, it's a very good crop. You can get a cyclone and you'll still get something out of it, you know, still get a reasonable crop. What type of motorbike did you ride to work?
Van and Visa.
Okay. So was that a hand-me-down from your older brother?
No, I bought it.
You bought it yourself. Overall, I think the farming is just spectacular. You know, I don't think there's a better life as long as you're prepared to take the ups and the downs. You know, the family life is something else, particularly now in my later farming life, watching the young guys come along. That's probably one of the highlights of my life, actually, to see that we can pass it on and keep moving along. Yeah.
I think we've had a wonderful life here. I really do. Yeah, I'd go through it all again, if I could. Been great.